11.
All right, that breaking news out of Orange County, a deadly charter bus crash involving students from Long Island. In fact, you're looking at some live video from Air 11 over the scene near Middletown, New York.
Yeah, that bus, you can see they're down an embankment near exit 15A of the interstate. A number of agencies had been on the scene for hours. Again, this is a live look. This tragic crash has killed at least one person. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
I'm Corey Chambers. Farmingdale Schools, Nassau County confirming this was one of 6 buses headed from Farmingdale, which is in Nassau County, up to Pike County, Pennsylvania for band camp. As it traveled westbound in the 1 p.m. hour, it went off the highway in the town of Leander. The mayor of nearby Middletown saying around 46 people are hurt, in addition to 1 person losing their life.
Yeah, we have been covering this story. We have live team coverage for you, beginning with Jay Dow, who is at the Reunification Center at SUNY Orange. Hi there, Jay.
Hi, Tamsin and Corey. We're at Orange County Community College, and this is where, about an hour ago, 5 Regency buses pulled into the back of this building here, presumably filled with people who were on board the buses during the accident that happened at around 1 o'clock this afternoon along I-84 at around exit 15 in Middletown. There were police officers that were lining those buses. We did not see who was on the bus. We did not see the offloading process. We were told by police that we needed to come to this side of the building where a staging area for media has been set up. This location is supposed to be a reunification area where relatives, parents, family members are supposed to reunite with the people on board those buses. This is the Farmingdale High School Band, advertising itself as one of the top bands in the state, one of the most entertaining bands on Long Island. As you said, they were headed to a camp. This was the first day of that camp in Pennsylvania, lasting through Sunday. They were less than an hour away from their destination when this bus, according to police, rolled down an embankment. 1 person lost their life. Dozens more injured. We don't have the identity of the person who was killed. We don't know if that person was an adult. We don't know if that person was the driver, a member of the band staff, or a student. We are awaiting more information. There's supposed to be a briefing coming up in the next hour or so. My colleague Katie Corrado is at the State Police Barracks where that briefing is supposed to take place. We have seen a few adults walk into the front of this building, the Physical Education Center here at Orange County Community College, escorted by police officers walking inside. We don't know if they are parents or they are relatives. We are presuming that many of the parents are going to be brought in through the back of the building to protect their privacy. This is an unbelievably trying day for anyone involved and touched by this tragedy. You send your kids off to school. As they get older, they get on these charter buses, heading to games, heading to camp, heading to trips. You assume that they're going to be safe, and you just have to imagine the heartbreak for any parent, for any relative, grandparent, receiving the call that their young student was on board one of these buses. There are certainly going to be a lot of anxious parents waiting to find out if their child is okay. We do know a handful of students were brought to Westchester Medical Center. That's a level 1 trauma center, another hospital in the area receiving a few students. Again, we're going to get more information, some concrete info, hopefully about the circumstances of the crash, the identity of the person who was killed, and an update on the dozens of students who were injured in this crash. For now, we're going to toss it back to you. We're live at Orange County Community College in Middletown, New York. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.